Do you guys remember the old Kenny Rogers song, "Know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em"? Well, this is a case in farming where you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. So this bed that we're looking at is an arugula bed. It was seeded about probably 3 weeks ago, and it's been slow to germinate because we should have covered it earlier. We got a cooler fall than we usually get, and it's just peppered with weeds. And it's, you know, right now we're mid-October, and we're at the point where this crop is going to be a super late bloomer anyways, and it's peppered with weeds. So it's going to be a late crop, which means we might not even get it. Plus, it's weedy as hell. So even if we do get it, it's going to be so weedy that it's hardly worth the effort to sort all the weeds once it's cut. So this is a situation where you're going to fold them. So we're basically just going to accept it as a loss, and I'm going to come in, I'm going to flame weed the bed. I'm not going to do much soil disturbance except fork out some little bits of couch grass that are in here, and I'm going to flame it. First I'll flame it, then I'll go and I'll fork out some of the grass and deep-rooted weeds that I see. Because this is such a thick, heavy clay soil that's been relatively wet, I am going to run the tilther through it to give me a little bit of a soft surface to run the seeder through. It'll just make it easier to seed. So this is one of these cases where you just call it a loss, move on, correct right away, and hope for the best. So in this case, I'm going to be seeding an overwintered spinach with the idea that this spinach will be ready to harvest by March. So it'll only germinate a little bit, it'll emerge from the soil, it'll be covered in a poly low tunnel all winter, and then we'll be harvesting this crop in March. So I would rather think about the long term in that I'll get a solid harvest out of this bed even next year than get a mediocre, hardly worth the time harvest now. So hope you guys have found that helpful. If you want to see more stuff like this, hit the subscribe button right now. Share and like these videos with your friends, and check out my website, theurbanfarmer.co, if you want to check out my workshop, my online course, and my book. All right, thanks for watching.